This says it all right here. This is all you need to know. Iberia Parish. Look, I've neglected Iberia Parish for far too long, so I'm hitting the streets today. And I'm gonna find a story in Iberia Parish. Let's do it. Okay, maybe I was a little too optimistic because I've been out here for a little bit without any luck, but I got a phone call from someone out in Jeanerette that told me they have a story they'd like to share. But the thing is, the address is a church. I don't know. All that's left is for me to just head in and see for myself.
I am a pastor, and I pastor one of the oldest African-American church in this area.
Little Zorah Baptist Church isn't just a historic house of worship in Jeanerette. For Reverend Wilford Johnson, it's the place that changed his life.
In coming to this church, I got all that I was looking for. The embracement, the love. My past was not always thrown in my face.
A past that includes decades of drug addiction, violence, and time served in Louisiana's toughest prisons.
I'm an ex-heroin addict, I'm an ex-cocaine addict, I'm an ex-murderer, I'm an ex-this and that. And while serving time in Angola, I met the best person I've ever met in my life, in the person and personality of Jesus.
Wilford spent 20 years behind bars, 16 of those at Angola. There, he earned an associate's degree in theological studies from the New Orleans Baptist Theological Seminary.
My family didn't embrace me because prior to that, I burned so many bridges.
But a friend encouraged him to visit Little Zorah. The congregation welcomed him and eventually ordained him.
It's been challenging. I haven't won over everybody yet. The world wanted to embrace me on who I was, not who I've become.
His turning point? A moment of faith he still remembers vividly.
Said, let him go. And it was like nothing I've ever heard before, and I felt the power of God, and chains broken.
Following Wilford's spiritual awakening came a literal release. After review of his case, his life sentence was overturned. He was resentenced to manslaughter, credited for time served, and released through a work release program. From the inside of Angola to the pulpit of Jeanerette, Wilford says he's still working every day to prove that the man he was is not the man he is.
Reverend Johnson tells me he hopes his experiences serve as a reminder that there's always room for a second chance at life. Now, I want to tell stories in your parish, so reach out using the contact information you see up on the screen and scan that QR code to see more people telling their stories. In Jeanerette, I'm Joshua Moten with KATC TV3.